Hey everybody, it's Chevy, Nobody Else's Auto. Some more cool new inventory to check out tonight. A lot of neat stuff coming in, a lot of cool stuff you're not going to want to miss. Some cool Chevy pickups coming up, some internationals, a lot of neat stuff been hitting the ground lately, even an old Cadillac. So stay tuned, we got a lot more cool new inventory coming up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all this cool stuff as it hits the ground. What we're going to check out tonight, kind of a unique little car. 1953 Chevy Coupe. Now this is a true coupe, short roof line, long rear deck, all black. And believe it or not, the car was sold new about 8 miles from where we're at right now. So it still has the dealer badge on it, so we know where it came from. Cool little car, just an all blacked out little coupe. Let's go check it out. This is a neat little car. Just a basic black coupe. 210, so it's got a little bit of trim on it, but not as much as a Bel Air would have. It's got some typical rust in the rear quarters. The car's been sitting around for a long time, but you know, the car's 70 years old, so some of that's to be expected. The great part about this little car is it's pretty much all here. Other than a few small miscellaneous bits and pieces, this little car's pretty much intact. Even had a fuel filler door guard on it. Now, being a 210, had the strip down the side, but not the double strip on the quarter like a Bel Air would have. Does have trim around the windows. So it was dolled up a little bit over your basic 150. Around back, there we can kind of see the longer rear deck. In fact, I think the rear trunk lid is the same as two-door hardtop and convertible because of the shorter roof line on this car. This quarter window right here is shorter than a regular two-door sedan, so it's a shorter roof line, longer rear deck. We'll come around the back of this old 53, and here is the original dealer badge. Manweiler bopping. This did eventually switch to just Manweiler. It's missing a W and an I. This dealership is still in business. It sold just a couple years ago. It was Manweiler up until just a couple of years ago before it switched and was bought out. But around the back of this 53, you know, there again, it's all pretty much here. The trunk ornament, the bumper, the tail lights, all still here, all still intact. Pop open the trunk. It's got a little bit of rust in it, but nothing serious for the most part. It's all still intact. A little bit of rust in the spare tire well, but definitely fixable. Over here on the passenger side, kind of more of the same. Dent in the door, but all the trim and everything all still here. We're going to take a peek inside of this little 53 Coupe while we're here, and it does have a little rust in the front floors. Those are going to need front floor pans. The dash is all stripped out, but the pieces are here. Somebody took it apart, and all the parts are laying here in the front seat. The clock, even the little narrow, tiny Chevrolet script. As well as a few other bits and pieces, including the quarter windows. Now, here's some very important pieces that are still here. The rear window slides for the coupe. Now, coupes came either way. You could get them with a fixed rear quarter window or one that slid open. These were the ones that slid open. The slides are still here, which is a super hard to find piece if you wanted to fix one of these coupes. So, just a few other bits and pieces laying in here. Factory radio delete plate. Some of the door panel trim. There's our other window slide. So some very important coupe pieces there. So even though it looks kind of naked, looks like most of it's there. Back seat is missing. I'm going to guess this coupe did have a back seat since it did have the slide open rear windows, but that's just speculation because there was no seat here when I got the car. Up around front, for some reason somebody cut both front fenders right at the top. I don't know what they were trying to do, but they cut both of the front fenders right there. Up front, the grille and everything is still intact, just missing the headlight bezels. But the grille looks solid, just as with most of these 53 grills. The chrome is just pretty much shot on it. Now under the hood of this old 53, mostly all still here and intact. Air cleaner's missing, but you know, not really anything else been taken off this. The hoses are basically falling off. But overall, really still pretty much all there. Don't know anything about it, obviously, been sitting for a long time, but it is still there. Trim tag still intact. If we can get up here and get a good look at it, we can see right there the 53 for the year. And some of the other details about this 53 Chevy. So overall, pretty neat little car. You don't see the coupes very often. This one for the most part still there, missing a few small bits and pieces, but kind of cool that it's just a basic old black little 210 coupe. Well, there she is. Cool little 53 210 coupe, black, sold literally 8 miles from where we're at. Still for the most part intact, needs front floors and some quarter work, but overall, car still would have a future if somebody wanted to build it. And it is cool. It's a little bit different because it is a coupe, not a regular two-door sedan. Short roof line, long rear deck, kind of a unique body style, especially considering it's all black. So, hope you enjoyed this one. You got any questions about this little 53 coupe or any of the other 2,000 cars and trucks we've got here on the ground at Nobody Else's Auto, just give me a call, 620-786-4428. That phone call is critical to know whether I may or may not have something here to help you out with your project or something that you're looking for a project. Text, emails, messaging, none of that stuff is ever complete because I don't know if your 65 Chevy is a car, a truck, a Chevelle, an El Camino, a Corvair until you tell me. So that's why that phone call is so critical. 620-786-4428. That number is in the description part of this video. Give me a shout. Be happy to have a conversation with you about what you're looking for. Stay tuned. We got a lot more cool stuff coming up. A lot of cool new inventory been hitting the ground. Old Willie's Jeep. A lot of neat stuff. So we got a lot more cool videos coming up. You don't want to miss any of them. So hit that subscribe button and definitely click that notification button because we also do a lot of cool live stuff on here that you won't want to miss either. So hope you enjoyed the little coupe. Stay tuned. A lot more cool stuff coming up. And we sure hope to see you soon on the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.